My name is Mike Rodriguez, and for the last 12 years, I've hosted a podcast called the AudioNowcast with a bunch of my industry friends. I work in the audio industry, and this is the space where I mix. I spend a lot of time in here, and one day I decided it would be good to go outside. So I did. I traveled around the world, filming the unique spaces where audio is made, played, or listened to. This is AudioNowcast SPACES. Elephants. Amazing creatures, and yes, I'm slightly nervous around them. And you should hear some of the sounds they make. Play some of your favorites. Holy smokes, man.
Hi, my name is Bret Johns. I'm a sound designer and recordist in Los Angeles, California.
That's crazy.
I wanted to do an elephant sound library because there wasn't a sound library out there that was diverse and well recorded. There are good elephant sounds, but those aren't made available to the public. I really wanted something for people like me as an independent sound designer where I can buy those sounds and I can use those sounds as well, and there was nothing available. There's nothing out there at 192, and that's something that you really want to withstand extreme pitch bending, which is something that you're gonna wanna do with those sounds.
Dude, that sounds like a freaking dinosaur as it is.
That sounds like a dinosaur as it is. If you slow it down, listen to the detail.
That's crazy.
I knew I needed to crowdfund because going to Thailand is really expensive. Booking recordings with elephants is really expensive. You've got gear, you've got all your supplies, travel, hotel accommodations. And I felt like this was a project in terms of crowdfunding that the sound community could get behind. Hello, everyone. My name is Bret Johns. I'm a sound designer based in Los Angeles, California. And I'd like to talk to you about my Kickstarter campaign for a sound effects library called Elephants in the Room. Once I got funded, it was like, all right, I got funded. And then it was, now what? Now I really got to do it. No pressure. Just some of the biggest names in the industry are saying, hey, we believe in you. This is going to happen. And if you don't, you're going to be a pariah in all of the sound design world.
We board in a half hour for a 12:30 a.m. flight. 15 hours in the air. One more flight. I'm at the lemon. That's right. I'm at the lemon.
Look at me, I do
Lemongrass
Snapchat.
Thai restaurant with my good friend, Bret.
Hello, hello.
We're gonna be doing some, what are we doing tomorrow? Recording some elephants? Elephants tomorrow. It's gonna be pretty awesome. All right.
I'm not telling that story, so don't even get there. Don't even go there. That's not happening.
Absolutely. We need some highs and lows. Just tell me.
Yeah, not that story. Not that story.
Tell me. Okay, it's 5 a.m. in the morning, and we're going to go out into the jungle and film some elephants. Bret's already recorded for a couple days. I've heard some of the sounds. They're pretty amazing. I mean, things I've never heard before. So I'm a little nervous, and it's awfully early. So wish me luck. Or I'll get in this.
Yeah, you'll get in the story.
I'm going to edit this.
Of course. Had a very early morning. Our guide said, no, it has to be really early tomorrow. You know, we're going to be at the hotel. You can't even have breakfast because we're going to be there before breakfast is served. You have to have a box lunch. So you have a cold sandwich and whatever.
Where are we going, Bret?
I have no idea.
Wow, what time is this open? 5 o'clock.
And we make it all the way out to where we're recording the elephants, which is a little over an hour's drive away.
Not a joke. Not a joke. Like, not even a joke. Not a joke.
Well, what are we gonna do?
I'm like, okay, let me just get my kit together. I'm just gonna put it all together, and I'm in the back putting everything together. And I forgot my headphones.
Wait, what was that? There was a little noise back there.
I forgot my headphones.
I don't have my headphones. The headphone.
Dude, we'll survive, bro.
ได้เอามาเลยพี่ Okay, let's go.
So that happened. So we had to drive all the way back. We missed that recording session. We had to book that later in the afternoon.
Hey, those are nice headphones. How long did it take you to get those headphones this morning?
About an hour and a half.
Yeah, try to smell. Nice smell.
Nice smell, but it's poison. That's why the animals don't eat it.
ไม่ต้องทำเสียงอะเดินมาเฉยอะ Come here. Everyone come here.
เข้าไปใกล้ๆได้มอง
Come here. Stay near the front. ทุกคนหยุดพูด I tell everyone stop talking.
Dude, that's his trunk hitting the floor.
Well, it is. These are breasts with the trunk hitting the floor. It's just like with. There's so much that you can do with that in terms of either implementing it as something else, like as a layer that gives texture for something else,
right.
Or I think a lot of these sounds people don't realize that they're not just used or can't just be used for creature sounds. They're like, you can have something like this that. But like when you're closing out, like say a magic or superpower, and it's like it's winding down, like it's like you just like that type of stuff right there. That's the kind of organic texture that you need.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
What do you think of that sound?
ทำอะไรไม่ได้
I've made a similar sound when I'm sick.
That's right.
But at 192,
โอเค come
It's amazing.
เดี๋ยว
Oh my. See, now that to me.
that's a warning. That's a warning from Mama to stay away from the baby.
Those sounds surprise me the most. Seriously, because like you hear that and it sounds like a lion. It literally sounds like a lion.
Or a tiger, yeah. Can we get back away from the people? There's too much. Okay. All the people talking and all that stuff.
Okay where you would like
Out more in the center.
Okay on the center มาอยู่กลางสนามเลยเตรียมพูดคุยกัน
When I got out there, sure, maybe the first couple elephants, they didn't make sounds that I was necessarily interested in or that I felt that everyone else would be interested in. But as the day wore on, there were so many fantastic sounding elephants that I thought, wow, this trip is going to be incredible.
What about Emrod? Come on, I gotta hear some Emrod.
Okay, I'll play some Emrod. I named an elephant after this guy. Okay, so yeah, there's that. All right, let's get Emrod. Okay, you want to get your growls or your trumpets? What do you want? You have a large trumpet, which sounds like this.
Let me hear that.
That's their screechy trumpet.
Yeah, I'm proud of that guy already.
And then this one is like, this one is more like Emrod because he never stops talking ever. So this one is just like, eep, right? It sounds just like Mike, right? Oh, eep.
Listen, no, you know what that is? That's intelligence right there.
Okay.
That's the smartest thing I've ever heard an elephant say.
The origin of the knowledge is from a Mahout. Mahout is an Indian word.
Yeah.
Right? When English take over Indian and they know one of the Indian minority, this group they have a knowledge how to control the elephant and they call themselves Mahout. So they pick up the Indian word Mahout become English word. Then the world know a person who have knowledge who take care the elephant or control elephant to call this group Mahout.
จ้าดีๆดังได้กับ thank you yeah thank you
No pressure. There's just a 7-ton elephant waiting for you to record.
I used a Sound Devices 633 recorder and a Sennheiser MKH 8050 and MKH 30 in a mid-side setup.
This is when Bret's at his finest. When the pressure's on.
Yes, that's exactly what's happening.
It's like, wait, which way is the XLR again?
Exactly. I chose that setup because the 8050 is beautiful and full. I mean, the sound of the 8050 is beautiful and full. And the 8050 and the 30 pair really well together. I think it's a classic pairing that a lot of people use to record in the mid-side setup. And I recorded at 24/192.
Now was that one elephant or two elephants?
That's the one elephant.
Was doing the growl and that at the same time?
They're breathing in and then on the exhale.
Oh my gosh. Who's with this elephant here? Is anyone with you?
This camp just let free. Elephant looking for food.
Were you ever scared recording any of these elephants?
I was scared a lot. When I was out there recording, I had a healthy respect for how large these creatures were and how they weren't necessarily paying attention to me. But I was so focused on what I was doing that I didn't necessarily have any time to think about being scared other than jumping out of their way when I needed to jump out of their way.
Play the elephant drainage. Dude, let me just tell you that was probably the highlight for me of the whole trip, because I was freaked out because I didn't even know an elephant could make those sounds. Not only was I freaked out, but then I saw how close you were when you had to record those sounds, and I was like, "Oh, please God, don't let me film my friend getting squished by an elephant." That was like, that was the highlight because it was so incredible.
It was incredible, but it's also, I think, that when you're watching it, you don't really know their state of mind. Like, basically, I mean, there's one elephant, they bring two other elephants to come in and say hello, and you're like, oh, wow, they're really happy to see one another, but they're jumping all around and they're making that sound, and you're like, wait, are these elephants just completely out of their mind happy to see one another, and you don't know what they're gonna do?
Dude, I gotta play that again. That's like... You know what? That, I will say that what was so impressive about that too, Bret, is the fact that there's no distortion there. I mean, you really were riding your levels, and there is no distortion. And that was loud. That was loud.
That was super loud. So pretty intense a little bit?
That was intense.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Yeah.
We got to talk about this when we get back.
Yeah.
We got a lot of things to talk about.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about.
You're doing a crazy, crazy dance with all three of those. It's like you were choreographed to not die.
Choreographed to not die about sums it up.
Crazy. I just want to thank you for letting me go out there and film you, because it was truly a highlight of my life. And the respect that I have for elephants and for the people of Thailand and just the adventures that we went on, I'm really proud of what you did. I'm proud of the library. The library is fantastic, and it just sounds phenomenal. These are sounds that no one's ever heard before.
I really appreciated you being there. It was nice having a little comedic relief as well while I was out there. But also, it was nice having someone who I respect out there looking at exactly what's going on and, keeping me in check and keeping me humble.
Oh, hey, well, good job. And I'll never forget the first time I played the sound in the hotel room. I was blown away. I was just so like, oh my gosh, I knew it was going to be good. Because as soon as I heard that, just the raw stuff, I'm like, he hit a home run. So good job, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It sounds so good. Oh my gosh.
mulberry.
Oh,
Right, we have here also a purple potato, small frog. This one a buffalo skin. Buffalo skin.
with the hair.
Light appetite. This is live. Yeah, now you can see.
Wow.
Frog skin.
Frog skin.
Yeah.
What do they do with the rest of the frog?
This one from the cow poo. Some to find something on the cow poo. Remove the cow poo, we take this one, and then this one we just fry a little bit, and then just like appetize for our children.
Wow.
And then
Does it taste good?
not too bad.